Hey everyone, Jamie Oliver here. Let's talk about food, glorious food. And today we're diving into the vibrant and delicious world of vegetarian cuisine. Forget any preconceived notions you might have about vegetarian food being bland or boring. We're about to embark on a culinary adventure that's bursting with flavor, color, and incredible aromas. Whether you're a seasoned vegetarian or just curious to explore meat-free options, get ready to tantalize your taste buds. From hearty mains to light bites and everything in between, there's a vegetarian dish out there for everyone, no matter your skill level in the kitchen. Get ready to discover a world of flavor that's good for you and good for the planet. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Some folks believe vegetarian food lacks excitement, that it's all rabbit food and tofu. Let me tell you, that couldn't be further from the truth. Vegetarian cuisine is an explosion of flavors, textures, and aromas. We're talking hearty lentil stews, flavor-packed veggie burgers, and creamy avocado toast piled high with fresh, delicious toppings. Vegetarian food is anything but boring. It's a celebration of fresh, wholesome ingredients prepared with love and creativity. So, whether you're a full-time vegetarian, a part-time herbivore, or simply curious about incorporating more plant-based meals into your life, I invite you to join me on this culinary adventure. We're talking about improved heart health, a low risk of certain diseases, and a lighter impact on our planet. I'll be sharing some of my favorite, easy-to-follow vegetarian dishes that will have you cooking up a storm in no time. Let's get cooking. Right then, let's talk about why choosing vegetarian meals is like giving your body a high five. Embracing a vegetarian diet isn't just about what you're eating, it's about all the incredible goodness you're putting into your body. Think of it this way. Fruits and veggies are like the body's natural defense team, fighting off those pesky free radicals that can cause damage. A diet rich in fiber can help lower cholesterol, regulate blood sugar levels, and keep you feeling fuller for longer. And with all those plant-based proteins from beans, lentils, and tofu, you'll be building and repairing tissues like a champ. Now let's talk about something close to my heart, our planet. Did you know that choosing vegetarian meals can actually help reduce your environmental impact? It's true. Meat production requires a lot of resources, from water and land to energy and feed. By choosing more plant-based meals, we can help reduce the strain on our planet's precious resources. Livestock farming is a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions, which contribute to climate change. By reducing our meat consumption, even just a little bit, we can all do our part to help combat climate change. For example, it takes about 1,800 gallons of water to produce 1 pound of beef, but only about 220 gallons to produce 1 pound of tofu. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but Jamie, isn't eating vegetarian more expensive? And it's true, some specialty vegetarian products can be a bit pricey, but here's the thing. Eating vegetarian doesn't have to break the bank. In fact, it can actually be quite economical, especially if you focus on seasonal fruits and vegetables, grains and legumes. Think about it. A big bag of lentils or beans costs next to nothing and can be transformed into countless delicious and nutritious meals. Plus, you can save even more by cooking at home more often and reducing your reliance on processed foods and takeout. Make a shopping list based on your meal plan and stick to it. And don't be afraid to get creative with leftovers. So, there you have it. Eating vegetarian isn't just good for you and the planet, it can also be easy on the wallet. It's all about making smart choices and embracing the abundance of delicious and affordable plant-based ingredients out there. And trust me, once you start exploring the world of vegetarian cuisine, you'll be amazed by the variety and flavor that awaits. Now, are you ready to dive into some delicious recipes? I've got 3 absolute belters lined up for you. So grab your aprons, folks, and let's get cooking. Right then, let's get stuck into our first recipe, and believe me, it's a good one. We're talking about stuffed bell peppers. A vegetarian classic that's bursting with flavor and color. You can stuff these peppers with just about anything your heart desires. But today, we're going for a delicious mix of quinoa, black beans, corn, and a medley of spices that'll have your taste buds singing. This recipe is perfect for a hearty weeknight dinner or even a special occasion. It's packed with protein and fiber, so it'll keep you feeling full and satisfied. And the best part, it's surprisingly easy to make. So grab your aprons, folks, and let's get stuffing. Now, before we get started, let's gather our ingredients. We want to make sure we have everything we need to create our culinary masterpiece. First things first, we need some beautiful bell peppers. I like to use a mix of colors, red, yellow, orange, to make the dish extra vibrant. Next up, we'll need some cooked quinoa. Quinoa is a fantastic grain that's packed with protein and fiber. We'll also need some black beans and corn. And of course, no dish is complete without some flavor. We'll be using a mix of spices to give our stuffed peppers a real kick. Now that we have all our ingredients prepped and ready to go, it's time to tackle the bell peppers. First, give your peppers a good wash under cold water and pat them dry. Then, carefully slice off the tops of the peppers and remove the seeds and membranes inside. Here's a little trick. Once you've removed the seeds and membranes, give the inside of the peppers a light drizzle of olive oil and a sprinkle of salt and pepper. Now, arrange the peppers upright in a baking dish. We want our peppers to be tender but not mushy, so we're going to give them a quick blanch in boiling water. Carefully lower the peppers into the boiling water and blanch for about 3 to 4 minutes. While the peppers are cooling, let's make our filling. Heat a drizzle of olive oil in a large pan over medium heat. Add some finely chopped onion and garlic to the pan and cook for a few minutes until softened and fragrant. Now add the cooked quinoa, black beans, corn, and all those lovely spices to the pan. Stir everything together until well combined and heated through. Don't be afraid to experiment with different flavors and ingredients. Once the filling is heated through, remove the pan from the heat and stir in some chopped fresh coriander and parsley. Now give the filling a taste and adjust the seasonings to your liking. Now comes the fun part, stuffing those peppers. Using a spoon, carefully fill each pepper with the quinoa mixture, mounding it slightly at the top. Don't overfill the peppers as the filling will expand slightly during baking. If you have any leftover filling, you can spread it around the peppers in the baking dish. Pop the baking dish into a preheated oven and bake for about 20 to 25 minutes, or until the peppers are tender and the filling is heated through. To add a touch of golden brown goodness to the tops of the peppers, turn on the broiler for the last few minutes of cooking. Once the peppers are cooked, remove the baking dish from the oven and let them cool slightly before serving. Did you know that bell peppers are actually fruits and not vegetables? It's true. They belong to the nightshade family, which also includes tomatoes, potatoes, and eggplants. Bell peppers are native to Central and South America and have been cultivated for thousands of years. They were introduced to Europe by Christopher Columbus in the 15th century and quickly became a popular ingredient in many cuisines around the world. So, next time you're enjoying a delicious stuffed bell pepper, take a moment to appreciate its rich history and culinary versatility. Now, for our next culinary adventure, we're going to whip up a pot of pure comfort food, a hearty and delicious lentil soup. Lentils, my friends, are a true pantry staple. They're inexpensive, readily available, and packed with protein, fiber, and essential nutrients. Plus, they cook up relatively quickly, making them a perfect choice for a weeknight meal. This lentil soup is a real crowd pleaser, and it's incredibly versatile. So grab your chopping boards, folks, and let's get cooking. Before we dive into the recipe, let's take a moment to appreciate the star of the show, lentils. These tiny legumes are nutritional powerhouses packed with protein, fiber, iron, and folate. They're also a good source of magnesium, potassium, and zinc. Lentils are a great source of plant-based protein, making them an excellent choice for vegetarians and meat eaters alike. They can be used in soups, stews, salads, dips, and even veggie burgers. They come in a variety of colors, each with its own unique flavor and texture. Building the flavor base, aromatics and spices. Now that we've sung the praises of lentils, let's get this soup simmering. First up, we're going to build a flavor base that will make this soup sing. Heat a drizzle of olive oil in a large pot or Dutch oven over medium heat. Add some finely chopped onion, carrot and celery to the pot and cook for about 5 to 7 minutes until softened and fragrant. This trio of vegetables, often referred to as the Holy Trinity in cooking, adds a wonderful depth of flavor to soups and stews. Next, we'll add our spices. For this lentil soup, we're going for a warm and inviting flavor profile. Add some ground cumin, coriander and turmeric to the pot and cook for a minute or two until fragrant. These spices not only add flavor but also impart a beautiful golden hue to the soup. Now, here's a little trick. Toasting the spices brings out their natural oils, enhancing their flavor. Just be careful not to burn them. You want them to be fragrant, not bitter. And feel free to adjust the spices to your liking. If you prefer a bit of heat, add a pinch of cayenne pepper or a dash of hot sauce. Simmering the soup patience is a virtue. Now that our flavor base is ready, it's time to add the star of the show, the lentils. Add the lentils to the pot along with some vegetable broth or water. Give everything a good stir and bring the mixture to a boil. Then, reduce the heat to low, cover the pot and let the soup simmer for about 25 to 30 minutes or until the lentils are tender but still hold their shape. Now, here's where patience comes in. Simmering the soup low and slow allows the flavors to meld and develop, resulting in a richer, more satisfying soup. And don't be tempted to lift the lid too often. Every time you lift the lid, heat escapes, which can increase the cooking time. While the soup is simmering, you can prep any garnishes you like. Fresh herbs like parsley, cilantro, or dill add a lovely pop of color and freshness. A dollop of Greek yogurt or a sprinkle of crumbled feta cheese adds a touch of creaminess, and a drizzle of olive oil adds richness and depth of flavor. Blending for smoothness, a creamy texture. Once the lentils are cooked through, it's time to blend the soup. Now, you can leave the soup as it is for a more rustic texture, or you can blend it for a smoother, creamier consistency. I like to blend about half of the soup for a bit of both. If you're using an immersion blender, carefully blend the soup directly in the pot until you reach your desired consistency. If you're using a regular blender, be sure to let the soup cool slightly before blending in batches. Once the soup is blended to your liking, give it a taste and adjust the seasonings as needed. You might want to add a pinch of salt, a squeeze of lemon juice, or a dash of hot sauce. Remember, taste is subjective, so adjust the seasonings to suit your palate. Fun fact time: lentils through the ages. Did you know that lentils are one of the oldest cultivated crops in the world? Archaeological evidence suggests that lentils have been cultivated for over 10,000 years. They originated in the Middle East and have been a staple food in many cultures for centuries. In ancient Egypt, lentils were a symbol of prosperity and were often buried with the pharaohs. In ancient Rome, lentils were believed to have medicinal properties and were used to treat a variety of ailments. And in India, lentils are a staple ingredient in many traditional dishes such as dal and dosa. So, next time you're enjoying a bowl of lentil soup, take a moment to appreciate its rich history and culinary significance. All right, let's move on to something quick, easy, and oh so delicious: avocado toast. This recipe, my friends, is proof that sometimes the simplest things in life are the best. It's healthy, it's flavorful, and it takes just minutes to make. We're talking about a breakfast, lunch, or snack that's as versatile as it is satisfying. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Avocado toast? Isn't that a bit basic? And to that I say, don't knock it till you've tried it. When done right, avocado toast is a thing of beauty, creamy, crunchy, and bursting with freshness. We're talking ripe, creamy avocado mashed onto toasted sourdough bread and seasoned to perfection. But the beauty of avocado toast lies in its simplicity and versatility. You can dress it up or down depending on your mood. Feeling fancy? Top it with a poached egg, some smoked salmon, or a sprinkle of feta cheese. Keeping it simple, a drizzle of olive oil, a squeeze of lemon juice, and a pinch of sea salt will do the trick. Now let's talk about how to make the perfect avocado toast. First things first, you need a good quality bread. I'm a big fan of sourdough bread for its tangy flavor and sturdy texture, but any good quality bread will do. Toast the bread to your liking. I like mine nice and crispy. While the bread is toasting, prepare the avocado. Cut the avocado in half lengthwise, twist to separate the halves and remove the pit. Scoop the avocado flesh into a bowl and mash it with a fork. You can mash it until it's completely smooth or leave it a bit chunky for texture. Now, here's where you can get creative with the seasonings. I like to add a pinch of sea salt, some freshly ground black pepper, a squeeze of lemon juice, and a drizzle of olive oil to my mashed avocado. But feel free to experiment with different flavors. A pinch of chili flakes adds a touch of heat, while some chopped fresh herbs like cilantro or parsley add a pop of freshness. Once the bread is toasted, spread the mashed avocado evenly over the top. And there you have it. Avocado toast in all its glory. Now, as I mentioned earlier, one of the best things about avocado toast is how versatile it is. You can top it with just about anything your heart desires. Feeling like something savory? Try topping your avocado toast with a fried egg, some crumbled feta cheese, a sprinkle of red pepper flakes, or even some hot sauce for an extra kick. For a more substantial meal, add some protein. Smoked salmon, sliced hard-boiled eggs, or even some grilled halloumi cheese make delicious and satisfying additions. And let's not forget about veggies, sliced tomatoes, cucumbers, radishes, or even some sprouts add a lovely crunch and freshness. If you're in the mood for something a bit more adventurous, you can even turn your avocado toast into a sweet treat. Drizzle it with some honey or maple syrup, sprinkle on some chopped nuts or seeds, and top it with fresh fruit like berries or sliced bananas. The possibilities are endless. Did you know that avocados are actually fruits and not vegetables, as many people believe? It's true. They're single-seeded berries, to be precise, and they belong to the laurel family, which also includes cinnamon and bay leaves. Avocados are native to Mexico and have been cultivated there for thousands of years. The Aztecs called the avocado ahuacatl, which means testicle because of its shape and the fact that it grows in pairs on trees. Avocados are packed with nutrients, including healthy fats, fiber, potassium, and vitamins C, K, and B6. They're also a good source of antioxidants, which can help protect your cells from damage. So next time you're enjoying a delicious avocado toast, remember that you're not just indulging in a tasty treat, but you're also fueling your body with a whole lot of goodness. So there you have it, folks. 3 fantastic vegetarian recipes that are not only good for you, but also incredibly delicious and easy to whip up. From the hearty goodness of stuffed bell peppers to the comforting warmth of lentil soup and the simple elegance of avocado toast, there's a vegetarian dish out there for everyone, no matter your taste or skill level in the kitchen. Remember, cooking should be fun and enjoyable, not a chore. And vegetarian cooking in particular is all about embracing fresh, wholesome ingredients and letting their natural flavors shine. Don't be afraid to experiment with different spices, herbs, and textures to create dishes that truly tantalize your taste buds. One of the most exciting things about vegetarian cooking is the sheer variety of ingredients and flavor combinations you can explore. From hearty root vegetables and vibrant leafy greens to protein-packed legumes and flavorful spices, the possibilities are endless. So don't be afraid to get creative in the kitchen and try something new. Remember, cooking is a journey, not a destination. Not every dish you make will be a masterpiece, and that's okay. The most important thing is to have fun, experiment, and learn along the way. And who knows, you might just discover your new favorite dish in the process. So, what are you waiting for? Get in that kitchen, grab those fresh ingredients, and start cooking up a storm. And remember, vegetarian cooking isn't just about the food, it's about embracing a healthier, more sustainable lifestyle. It's about making choices that are good for you, good for the planet, and good for your taste buds. Thanks for watching. Until next time, subscribe for more health and wellness tips. From my kitchen to yours, happy cooking.